Welcome to Roofing Road Trips, the podcast that takes you on a thrilling journey across the world of roofing. From fascinating interviews with roofing experts to on-the-road adventures, we'll uncover the stories, innovations, and challenges that shape the rooftops over our heads. So fasten your seatbelts and join us as we embark on this exciting roofing road trip.
Hello and welcome to Roofing Road Trips Live. This is Heidi Ellsworth and we are in Monterey, California at the Western States Roofing Contractors Association. A lot of words there. Board meeting. And so we wanted to take the opportunity to spend a little bit of time with Brian Cook. Hello,
I'm very
Brian.
hard to get. Hi, Heidi.
He is hard to get. Very popular, very popular. But you know, I just thought, how fun is this? We're here. Let's do a little live roofing road trip.
Yep, we should get some of the sea otters in the cut too.
I know. You know, Megan might be capturing some of that later on.
Yeah.
It's really pretty here with the bay and everything that's going on. But why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody a little bit about Dataforma?
All right. Well, my name is Brian Cook. I'm now the COO of Dataforma. We are a web-based software that is meant to help contractors run their entire business. We're largely for commercial contractors, but not entirely. We just don't work with the store market a whole lot because the basis of Dataforma is what we call the building file, so that address. So that we can see every time we've ever been to that address. And it's been really fun because I think I've been there 18 years now. So I started off as like the black sheep salesman that nobody liked.
I think everybody's always liked you.
Yeah.
Sorry, it wasn't that bubble.
I had a bit of an ego problem. And it's still there, it's just smaller. But yeah, then, fought up the ranks. And it's cool because we've grown from just a commercial service software to now we help contractors run their entire business.
That's so cool. You know, I was around.
Yes.
Pretty much right at the beginning. I don't know. I was with Eagle View. I was with you guys. And so how long has Dataforma been in the market?
So now we've been around for 22 years.
22 years.
Yeah.
Wow. So you were almost like right at the beginning.
I actually worked at the commercial roofing company where they came up with it.
I love it.
Yeah, I swept the shop. I mowed the lawn because I knew the owner's son. We were good friends. And then, I worked there during high school, interned during college, and then worked there full time after college.
So you've been there the whole time?
Yeah.
From the very beginning. That is so cool. And, I was with Eagle View, and that's where we met, and you were with Dataforma. And Dataforma really has been the leader in technology in the industry. It was one of the very first that was out there.
Yeah.
And so what's that been kind of like, to that journey that you've taken from sweeping the floors to this concept? And then I know how hard it was to bring technology into the industry. There's a lot of doubters. A lot of people are like, I just don't need that. Now today, no one would be locked.
Yeah.
Everyone has to have it. So what was that journey like?
So it's fun. It's interesting. There's a lot of ups and downs. But it's great because leader, but then you see software is an ever-changing thing.
Right.
So there's times when you're the leader and then people catch up and you have to leapfrog again, become the leader again, which I think it's interesting because I think that's the transition phase I hope that we're in right now.
Right.
Because we've had a lot of changes at Dataforma. They've all been very, very positive, but we're starting to the skyrocket. I've been showing off this new functionality. So I think I've shown 125 of our contractors now.
Wow.
In the past 2 months. And I've gotten the same response, which is great. It's like, yo, this is awesome.
This is it.
Yeah. So there's just a huge focus now on, like we were at the beginning.
Right.
Hey guys, what do you want? We don't have all the answers. We have, 15,000 active daily users or something?
Yeah.
Let's just ask them what they want us to build, and then we'll build it.
Yeah. So everyone's taking a jump right now because of AI.
Yep.
Right. Everything is changing. We're looking at a whole new world really there. So from all those demonstrations you've done for those 125 contractors, tell us, what is it? What's going on?
So we have a whole new sales module, which is awesome. So for contractors, they had a Salesforce or a Sugar CRM or even some that are in roofing, they don't need that anymore. You don't need a third-party software just to track your sales.
Yeah.
So they love that. And then some of the AI stuff. So, you can take photos and then, ChatGPT will just give you a description. Soon that's going to turn into, I can walk around on a roof and take 30 photos, maybe put a price down, and it will give me a whole proposal for the client.
Oh my gosh, that's huge.
And we haven't told anyone this yet, but we're about to do routing with AI. So you can choose if you want, hey, I'm going to tell my guys where they're going and when, or hey, give me the best route. And you know what? And now it's a different time of day. Give me a new route, or I added one, and it's just going to optimize your routes for you too. So there's a bunch of stuff. And we're asking contractors for more feedback.
Right.
But it's, you know, it's a big list, and then it's like, okay, which one gets the most votes, and that stuff goes in first.
I love that. You know, with the labor shortage and that we've been dealing with ever since COVID, and I mean, long before that, but, you know, it's really intensified over the last couple of years. We keep saying, you know, as you and I are involved with groups like RT3 and all these different things, we keep saying technology is going to be what comes in and fills the gap. It just has to. So that routing thing, you're just kind of like going, in my mind, I'm like, yes, that's exactly. How much more production can you get in a day if you just know how to drive and get to the right place?
Right?
Yeah.
2 hours of just like, you were coming down from San Francisco just now, right?
Yeah.
And there's traffic everywhere.
There was.
Yep.
And we were late. Sorry.
Well, and even like, so like you said, like it can help save you time and money. So we obviously work with a lot of the very large contractors, right? Because it's a software, it helps scale, it helps, you know, solidify all of your practices across, you know, multi offices. But we've also found for the $5 million a year contractor, we're the most capital, you know, productive way of increasing your revenue, because I could hire another person for $50,000 a year, and then all the overhead that goes along with that, or I could pay Dataforma $5,000 a year, and now I can juggle more balls at all times.
And get them out there. That's so true. And what you're doing with the sales, because I remember, I mean, you guys have always led the way when it comes to the CRM and sales. I can remember sitting in some of your demonstrations, going to the PSU, which we're going to talk about here in a minute, and really seeing how your CRM and the sales really worked in that. And now to know that you have a sales module.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit more about that, because I think that's so critical right now. Like you said, you might not have to hire that additional person just because of the technology.
Yeah, well, and, you know, back when, you know, I was young, we just, as commercial contractors, we just bid work and then wait to hear what we got.
Yeah.
Right? Not anymore. Now we actually proactively go out and do sales. So the sales module, one, it's a whole new look. So again, we're 22 years old. So the benefit is we have a ton of functionality that we've built.
Right.
But the negative is it looks like it's 22-year-old software. So we're reskinning the entire thing. So this is going to be the new look of Dataforma. And then also, historically, when you looked, we had a lot of data, which was great, and then you would do multiple clicks to get to a report. Well, again, things have changed. Now each user customizes each dashboard of each module. So when I log in, I have all the reports I want immediately showing, you know, pie graphs, bar charts, whatever you want, and it's all there. And you and I could have the same reports, but I could have 6 months and you could have a year there, right? Because you care about different KPIs.
Right.
So,
and for different people within the organization, like you're saying,
yeah,
you know, some
and maybe
people
we're
care about
different
this.
divisions,
Yeah.
right? You do residential and I do commercial, so that each, not only do we have our own reports, but then they're customized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys have also done so much with service and maintenance. I mean, when you put all of that together and you see everything that's coming together through that overall production, all of a sudden now you're kind of got the picture of the whole company.
Exactly right. So Heidi mentioned our PSU, so that's our annual user conference, but it is every year in November. We're talking Bahamas next year.
Oh.
So yeah, this year it's in Scottsdale. But it's a great place for us to show new functionality. And again, this is all new. So for Dataforma users, the whole layout is different. We're not showing old stuff anymore.
Love it.
It's all the new stuff. Here is the new stuff. And then when we go to our breakout sessions, there'll be breakout sessions about everything, but there'll always be a breakout session about give us the feedback from what you just saw that we're building now.
Excellent.
Because it's not too late to change it. Here's where we're looking to go. Tell us what you think. So we have dedicated sessions to just tell us, does it look good? Does it look bad? What did we forget?
Right.
Right. There's always one thing that you just like, oh yeah.
Duh.
Of course. Like
search bar.
So we put in accounts now too. So you could say, hey, Hilton Hotels, we've bid X number of jobs this year for like service, let's say for X dollars. We bid, you know, X on production work for X dollars. We've actually gotten X dollars of work. And then you can even put in, which is what we forgot, have I spent money on them? So I can see, sure, we got $100,000 from them, but we've dropped $75,000 on, you know, entertaining them. So we only have $25,000 of profit from this account.
And now you know.
Yeah.
because that's in what we're going through right now with the economy. We all know that there are some issues, softening a little bit, a lot of uncertainty. Knowing your numbers has never been more important.
Yep.
And that's what you're talking about. I mean, you can look at this major account and go, wait, we're not making that much profit on here. You have to have that part.
Yeah, and it was actually one of our great users, and I don't know if I'm supposed to shout out her name, but in Las Vegas, so you know who you are, that told us that because she was giving us an example of like, yeah, I do this and I have to see how much I get from it. So, and again, it's one of those things, we spend hours and hours building this software. So you think you have it right, and then somebody, as soon as they say, you realize, like, oh yeah, we probably should have thought that.
Well, contractor-driven technology, I think, is the strongest technology out there.
Yep.
It has to come with, contractors have to be giving feedback. It has to be a continuous loop as it's going through. And those are the ones that really, really succeed. What are you seeing with your contractors? I mean, Dataforma has changed. I have a lot of friends who are super users of Dataforma, and it has changed their business, it's changed their lives. What are some of the things you hear from the folks who will be there at PSU and just from your customers overall about the history, but now all this new driven upgrades?
It has been wildly positive. So thank you to all of our clients and our users, like personally positive for my promotion. And then for Dataforma, I mean, it really does, you know, it's maybe sounds kind of cheesy, but I've been there so long. It's kind of like, it's a part of my life.
Yeah, it is.
So to hear people say like, yeah, we love to see this new stuff and cheering you on. No, it's really, really cool. I mean, even like personal text messages, like, hey, congrats, keep going.
So,
and then people look at like the attendance for this PSU looks like it's going to be really, really, really good.
yeah.
And I think a lot of that is because these people want to see us succeed and want to be there to help, you know, push us forward. So it does feel good, and it kind of makes me feel cheesy, but
I know you should feel good.
Flush it.
And speaking of feeling good, you have recently been promoted to COO. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yep, it was really cool. I felt good. Again, I'm embarrassed again now. No, it's great. You know, it's really just to get the recognition and respect from the owner.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you've been here. You know how this business runs, and to fight so hard for it and get it, it feels great. And that's what I was talking about, like the personal, you know, reach outs I got from people say like, hey, you deserve this. That's what really, really felt good. So to everyone that did that, thank you very much.
And what I love is you are bringing, no matter how much you say, maybe you're a little bit older, you're really not.
Yeah,
you just
young
been
buck,
there a little bit. You are bringing new ideas, fresh ideas, and you're really, you and I talk all the time, and that whole idea of having the feedback.
Yep.
I just think, and the new ways. I mean, people don't want to click more than once, right?
Huge thing. Yeah.
Huge thing. But actually listening and making all that happen, and knowing roofing. I mean, there's a lot of companies out there that are trying to come in right now that don't know roofing.
Yeah.
You know roofing.
Well, and that's what's great too. So our CEO was our original programmer. Mm-hmm. So he knows how to write software, right? So he runs all the tech guys. Like you said, I know roofing. I know all of our people. I'm constantly talking to contractors.
Right.
So we have a great rapport of like, here's what needs to be built. Like I'll explain to him, here's what they're looking for. He'll kind of map out the technical part.
Yeah.
And then we'll put up a prototype so we can see how it's going to work. And like you said, less clicks, less tabs open.
Yeah.
Get me to where I want to go now.
Right.
Yeah.
Give me the information so I know what's happening.
Yeah, that whole sales module we did in like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just whipped it up, and it's being released at PSU.
I love it.
And then we have the work order, so our service is next. A whole new module for maintenance contracts. So that's boom, first time anyone heard it.
Yeah. Right here on the coffee shop.
Yep.
I have to tell you, having worked with, Kim Baxter and a lot of just amazing friends and professionals out there, that the service and maintenance and speed to invoicing, accuracy, and now with the facility management, really having such high demands on that, Dataforma just fits right in there. It just delivers all the time. And it seems like, as you're looking at 2026 and giving some advice to the contractors who are out there, what's some of the things that they should be doing around technology to make sure that they are ready for how fast everything is moving?
Well, and because things are changing, and like you said, we don't know what's going on with the economy.
Right.
Some of our competitors are very good products. They're just, I think they're geared for slightly different types of contractors. So I never disparage them. one of the biggest benefits of Dataforma is the level of detail that our system tracks.
Yeah.
I mean, the ability to say in 5 seconds, show me for this is my biggest client, Hilton Hotels, all of their buildings that I've done, how much money have they spent on service work this year? And then maybe you'll see the one building, oh, wow, they spent $55,000. I should tell them that they need to re-roof this because it'd be about $55,000 to get a new roof.
Yeah,
But you can get that in 4 clicks in Dataforma and see every building that, that client has and how much they've spent on service and or production. Yeah. Or all buildings that I've given a score less than 50. Because now I want to go contact these people. Show me all of my clients that I haven't talked to for any reason, invoice, conversation, bid, in the past 3 months, because now I want to go talk to them.
Right.
Yeah.
And now is the time of year for budgeting.
Yep.
To have all that data, that rich data, to be able to go in and say, okay, this is what you've done. This is what you should be budgeting. Let us help. Yep. We'll get all that. Yeah. This is where you want to be. And I think that technology is the ace. It's the difference. When it comes to economy, when it comes to labor shortage, when it comes to almost everything, having the right technology and the right culture. And that's one of the last things I want to kind of talk about here is the culture. How important it is for companies out there, all the contractors, to really be looking at a culture of technology in their business.
Yeah, I mean, because you can't fight it. Like people tried to 20 years ago, it's not going to go away. Yeah, we can't do it. So, and actually, it's funny because we've noticed when people ask, should I do live training? Because we'll fly to your office for 2 days, or we'll do it virtually. We go Teams meetings. So you still have a trainer that's live, but it's over the computer.
Yeah.
And when they say, which one should I do? My answer is, well, if your staff is going to, embrace us, do the virtual because it's flexible. But if they're going to push back and they're going to try not to use it, have us come live because it's really hard to be rude to our face, And you can't say, oh, sorry, I'm running behind today. Let's push back this meeting till tomorrow. It's like, no, we're here today.
We're here and we're going to do this.
But again, the people, so I think we keep 90% of our clients, 92%, which is absurdly high for a software.
It's amazing.
So again, if you have the culture and you just welcome us and don't try to push us away, it's going to work. It's going to stick. Yeah.
That was awesome. Yep. Brian, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking time out during these meetings to spend with us. I have to tell you, this is what it's all about right here. People committed to the industry, committed to the success of the contractors. If you have not checked out Dataforma, check out the directory on Roofers Coffee Shop. It'll get you to the website. It will get you to Brian. And I tell you what, this is the time of year. This is right now. Make these decisions and change your life in 2026.
Yep.
So thank you, my friend.
We'll give you a deal before the end of the year.
There you go. Do it now. We'll be seeing you next time. Be sure to check out all the directories and all the roofing road trips under the RLW navigation, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. We'll be seeing you next time on Roofing Road Trips.
If you've enjoyed the ride, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on every roofing adventure. Make sure to visit RoofersCoffeeShop.com to learn more. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next roofing road trip.